Preparation for this game, clearly identified as the player they wanted to work against. They wanted to work his side of the field. You see that he runs off playing the zone. He knows he's got help underneath. And he kind of comes down and appears to land on the left side of his hip.
Didn't look bad at all.
No, it didn't appear to be anything that's visible, obviously that hurt him, but Brown's still down.
Larry Brown has played all but 3 snaps all season in 11 games.
It looked very routine from that angle.
They're going to move Kevin Smith over to his corner now, flip him to the other side, and bring Dave Thomas in, a rookie from Tennessee. And there is Thomas. So this is a very unusual sight because Smith and Brown, Woodson and Everett have been together and have been injury-free all year and have worked very well as a unit.
And you can see right there that they were trying to get Larry Brown to get up, and he's showing no interest. He's going to try it now.
Well, you might like to hope that he just knocked the wind out of himself. It looked that way. He fell right on his stomach.
Local boy, played his college football in Fort Worth at TCU. And now the Eagles begin at the 46. First and 10 as Brisker throws, and it's Williams, and he is taken down by Darren Woodson.
Not a whole lot of mercy in this league, is there? They found Dave Thomas, the pass pattern, immediately going to where the rookie is lined up.
But then again, they're going to give Thomas help. They've got zone coverage to that side of the field, so you see Thomas continues to drop on back and stay out of the play. This game is not lacking for emotion on parts of the teammates of both the Cowboys and the Eagles. These guys will be going at each other all night, regardless of what the score is.
Second and 2. Pump fake, and then a pass that is incomplete. Led Heath Sherman too far. It'll be third down.
Boy, you could see that coming. That's one of those deals where Darren Smith is sorry he fell down. He saw a chance to really take a shot at a guy, and I think Smith was going to relish the chance to take it. All of a sudden, Sherman went to the ground, and his target disappeared off the radar screen, I think, much to the chagrin of Darren Smith.
Here's Brown back in the game, so he only misses 2 snaps. Returns to his spotted right corner. It's third down and 2 at the 46-yard line. And Brisker throws in traffic and jams it into Mark Bavaro for a first down to the 41-yard line. Mark Bavaro, who appeared to have retired in 1991, but made every start for the Eagles last year and this as well.
Coming off the line of scrimmage like the old days with the Giants. And somehow really held onto the football. Nobody got a hand on it.
Had a devastating knee injury. A lot of people thought that his career was over. The Giants really didn't want him to come back. Thought that he had no chance of doing it. Went to Cleveland for a while, and here he is, and doesn't even wear a brace on his knee.
Here's Herschel Walker through the middle, and Walker bangs his way to the 31 and very close to a first down.
Frank, the thought of it being 1993 and watching Mark Bavaro perform at the level that he's performing is it's miraculous. It really is.
He had a bone graft. He hurt it real bad in '89, limped through '90, and then missed all of '91. And the Giants, in all honesty, they loved him. And they just thought it was in his best interest not to come back. Went to Cleveland and played there, and was Al Mitchell. He's made every start the last 2 years. 29 receptions coming into tonight. That's 30.
Second and 1, a little flip to Hebron, and he slips and falls down on the turf and is tackled at the 35. Leon Lett is there to cover him.
Well, Leon Lett gets to put one in the stat category of tackle for a loss. He was the first guy to fall on top of Hebron. But again, part of the reason Hebron was forced to the ground was because of the way the Cowboys flowed to the outside and kept containment. He really had nowhere to go and was forced to make a tough cut and slid right out. But we talked earlier and documented about the fact that this field is wet in different places, and you'll see some players slide.
Third down and 5. Brisker throws. Nobody is there. Hebron the closest. It'll be 4th down at the 35-yard line.
Oh, Jeffcoat said, I thought I had a sack.
Well, Jeffcoat shoves Brister when he's down on the ground, and Bubby came up and started to go after him like, let's finish this. Brister is a tough quarterback. Jeffcoat gets him, but doesn't control him. Brister gets away far enough, and after this play, Jeffcoat gives him a little shove back into the ground out of frustration. You'll be hard-pressed to find a linebacker with more of an aggressive mentality than Bubby Brister.
So they went from 2nd and 1 to 4th and 5, and Eagles kick bounces into the end zone. So Dallas gets a break on that one as the ball comes out to the 20. 11:31 left in the first half. Dallas 10, Philly nothing. In his 5th season, Super Bowl MVP last year, Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, wants to redo Aikman's deal before the salary cap kicks in. Troy in the 3rd year of a 5-year contract. Bernie Kosar, the ex-Brown, came over, and next to Bernie is Jason Garrett, who is the emergency quarterback, number 3 on the depth chart. As Dallas takes over at the 20-yard line. Aikman back on 1st down, throws it out to Michael Irvin, who's had a big night so far with a touchdown and now his 4th catch, and McMillan makes the tackle. And he has a 1st down at the 32-yard line.
If you're a cornerback, the question is, how do you play Michael Irvin? We've documented McMillan's only 5'7", so jamming him is not easy. Irvin is such a physical receiver. The closer a cornerback gets to him, the more he likes it. So you're really betwixt and between. How big a cushion do you give him? It's not an assignment that I would really relish.
Every time they read that coverage, they're going to go to it.
Yep.
Here's Emmitt Smith picking up 2. Remember Emmitt Smith, when the season began, he was the big story. We were there for a Monday night game, as shaken up on the last play is Clyde Simmons, who's been bothered by a bum shoulder all year. But Emmitt unsigned through those first 2 games, Dallas losing both, and still in position to at least contend for a rushing title, which would be his 3rd straight.
I think Clyde Simmons, you really have to wonder how much football the Eagles are going to get out of him tonight. He didn't practice at all week long. Didn't take a single snap of practice. Got a bad back, a bad knee, and things for the Eagles just seem to be going from bad to worse.
Clyde Simmons led the league last year in sacks with 19. This year he has 3. Reggie White is gone. Simmons seeing a lot of double team. And that's one of the reasons the Colts and the Eagles are tied for last in the league in sacks.
And the Eagles have Tim Harris on their roster, who had 17 sacks a year ago, and he probably won't be back at all this season.
Another of the walking wounded.
I don't know that in a 3-hour show here we have time to document all the things that have gone wrong physically for the Eagles. And Clyde Simmons, you got to wonder if they're going to get any meaningful football out of him, even if he's able to come back in tonight.
You know, we had Dallas and Philadelphia October the 5th of a year ago, and I was just looking at my chart from that game, and there are 4 defensive starters on that field now that were on the field for Philadelphia last October the 5th when these 2 teams met during the regular season.
Meanwhile, Philadelphia had trouble deciding who's to be on the field with 3rd and 3 upcoming, and thus they're compelled, Bud Carson's unit is, to take a timeout. 9:36 to go in the half. Downtown, Big D, sparkling night, temperature in the mid-50s, and we're a little west of the city of Dallas in Irving, Texas, where Dallas leads 10-0. One of the reasons Philly might have taken that timeout is Clyde Simmons was ready to come back into the game, and he's in there right now. It's 3rd down and 3, and they have the right people in. Dallas at the 39-yard line, 9:36 to go in the half, 10-0 Cowboys. Novacek in motion, and the Eagles jumping at the line of scrimmage. The flag is down. Smith breaking loose inside the 30, loses the football, pounces on it at the 27. Eric Allen knocked it loose, but Smith gets it back, and let's see about the penalty back at the 39.
Well, if the players are any indication, it's just going against Philadelphia, as every Eagle player has walked all the way downfield.
I think they're offside on the left side, Philadelphia. Looked like they jumped the ball a little bit.
Well, they were coming with an all-out run blitz.
Defense, number 50.